using moving average to do forecasting. So I'm gonna scroll down to moving average and explain it. This would be the second lesson. Observing the movement of some variable over time to project this movement into the future. It is logical to smooth out any irregular pattern in the historical value, and it uses as a basis of a future projection. Okay, so just like count the number of data and divide it by how many data we have. As we've seen here, the points here are the red line is the sales and the points here are the forecasting. Okay, so in a way here we consider just 56, 56. I put the data here, 56, 55. I put the data here. Okay, this is 2 weeks average forecasting, and we could see error between the actual and the forecasted data. Some of them are positive because you forecast higher than you should, you forecast less than you should, and by getting the error, some are positive, some are negative, they cancel each other out. So we work on what is known as squared error. So in a way you just square the error between the real value and the actual value. Okay. The problem with moving average, yes, it's simple to use, quick to use, easy to understand, low cost, reasonably accurate, and if only applicable if the consequences are minor in the future, they're not huge. So let's do the forecasting on Excel and see how does it look like. So if you have the gas consumption, just like a list of data over a period of time. I'm gonna draw this before we move on. I'm gonna select this data and draw it. Okay, so we're just gonna do some changes here. So this is the data as it is. We could see that data is periodic as sinusoidal, is up and down. So whenever you want to compare, you always compare like this data with this, and that one was here, all the way, and that all the way. So let's see how does it end. In a way, we have the period consisting of 4 points. So we're gonna calculate the moving average now. So in a way, we have moving average. So this 4 data we got. Oops, what was that? Gonna put the data here. We have the average of those 4 data, and it's 82,000 all the way down. So just wanna make sure like this data is D49 and the last one is D47. So those two are not real. Okay, so this is the last one as D47 all the way down to here. And then we opt to do it twice, so we just say is equal average plus 2 data, and okay, all the way to here, which is D46. This one is correct as well. So if I'm gonna draw this, and I'm gonna come here and say select data, add, so this is US2, edit, okay, just waiting for it to be processed. Computer is a little bit slow. So we could see the average data. So the marker points built in close. So this is the moving average, which is the red line. If I want to consider the error between this point and that point, what will happen? So we have is a huge amount of error, just like up and down all the time between those two methods. So this is the first step of the moving average. So we have here, copy, paste. This one is